her prayer, prayer area, you automatically just think that she's serving two gods at the same time. I'm like, what's going on here?
Okay,
But what do you think
so
about this, love?
yeah, so before I even talk about the whole spirituality and
Yeah.
religious, I want to talk about what if she was just, using that gemstone as a part of aesthetics.
Right.
Maybe she's just decorating her prayer mantle or prayer
prayer
place,
area.
and all of that. Because yeah, you see this internet, or let's even now talk about, okay, in general, Nigerians.
Right.
My problem with Nigerians is we are too religious for my liking.
And we are gullible at the same time.
And also gullible.
God.
I feel like most times we read the back of the Bible. We don't actually read the Bible.
Assuming we read the back of the Bible, it will be better. We just hear from the pastor and we just move on with it.
Now,
if the pastor said when Jesus fell down, you just automatically take it
that
Jesus fell down.
You get. Now, speaking about gemstones, gemstones are actually in the Bible.
Amen.
And it is not evil.
Amen.
But it is symbolic. Now, if you go to the book of Exodus, God,
take us there. These people they need to be taught. They don't know anything.
So if you go to the book of Exodus 28, verse 17 to 21, so it talks about the high priest, how God instructed him to, dress his breastplate with 12 gemstones.
Okay.
I said that gemstones.
Gemstones.
With 12 gemstones, you get. So each of that 12 gemstones signifies, purity, beauty, holiness, and all of that. And if you also look at the book of Revelation, chapter 21, verse 19, there is also the appearance of gemstones. If you also look at Jeremiah or Jeremiah, I can't really remember the chapter.
Yeah.
There is also an appearance of gemstones. Now, let's even talk about the miracle that God performed in the Bible and all of that. Now, do you remember the miracle where God, you talked about how God lifted sand and mixed it with spit and then rubbed. If it was a pastor that performed
they'll say
it's magic and all of that. So I just feel like gemstones in the Bible actually symbolizes divine order, glory, and not magic. So people, they need to get the right orientation and they need to actually go and read the Bible. So I feel like the problem that is associated with gemstones is the belief. It's the intention. Okay, so you're buying a gemstone. What are you using it for?
Emphasis.
So that is just it. So they should allow Nancy Isime practice whatever she wants to practice. So let's even talk about yoga. Yes, we know that yoga goes as far back as India.
Yeah.
It is practiced in India and all of that. And sometimes they use it for spiritual stuff and all. I feel like to me, yoga is just like a mental exercise.
Right.
That you just use it for wellness and all of that. So you see, in all of these things, I feel like it is what you use them to do. It is your belief. I can go and buy sea salt now. It is what I use the sea salt to do. Am I using it for the good? Am I using it for the bad?
Yeah.
So everybody should just rest with this whole and the people that are talking about all this, if you go and check their lifestyle, it doesn't even 1/4. They are not even living up to that. So people should just God. I feel like I'm talking too much.
I like how you break down all of these things. I feel like it was important because that's the only way we can get the right information passed. Do you get? Now, people say that, she's having two gods, two masters. Somebody even went ahead and said that this is not in the Bible. Have you read the Bible? And that's why I allowed her to, mention a few things because they just open their mouth and it's annoying how the things that come out are rubbish. Like, I'm always pained. Like, can you close it if you know that you don't have anything sensible? And, I want to break down something a bit, right? So there's something called like the 4 elements. For those that are spiritualists, people that are in the spiritual whatever, you get it. See, I don't, God, the kind of things people have associated to Christianity is a lot. And that's why sometimes I have to also think before I tell somebody that, I'm also a Christian as well. Because I don't know, the things people have just added in. Koyemi, like, I don't know. I don't get it anymore. Now, there's what they call the four elements, right? And that's why you made mention of where Jesus had to use like sand, and he poured spit on it and he rubbed it and he
Mix
put
it
it in the
together,
eyes,
yeah.
of I think a beggar or so, and he told him to go and wash his face, and before you know, the guy can see.
A blind, yeah.
Yeah, so it shows that there are four elements that can actually be used to perform miracles. Now we have water, we have the earth, that's like the sand, we have air, and we have fire, right? Now, even though all of these things are said now, some people will still say it's demonic. That's the problem I have with you people. You people don't understand that of all of these powers that are being used, it's just one person that has it. Do you understand? So the way you now use it is different. Just like the way I was explaining to you that there's a very big difference between a native doctor and a winch doctor. Do you understand? Like, they're two different things, but at the end of the day, you still hear people say, oh, all not the same. And they will not, anything that is not, that is not in the church and all of that, they automatically condemn it. And again, you people should start getting this thing. See, at the end of the day, it's just one person that I feel like is giving all of this power. Trust me. Do you understand? God. Yeah, because he's the one that created all of these things. He's the one that created all of these elements.
Now, speaking of, based on the elements you talked about, speaking of yoga, now the Bible doesn't directly talk about yoga and all of that. But when it comes to like Christianity, Christian lies in spiritual elements. Now, like chanting or Eastern philosophy. So now, if you go to the book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 21 to 22, and he said, test all things, hold fast what is good, abstain from every form of evil. You get? So now, I want to believe that particular chapter, that particular verse in the Bible is talking about test all things. It boils down to what you're using yoga for. It boils down to what you're using gemstones for.
Right.
You get? So you can literally, as a Christian, you can literally use anything. But what are you using it for?
By God.
What? It's just like when they say Catholics are worshiping Mary. Sorry, they are not. No, because I had to bring this in. I go to Catholic. My mom is a Catholic. You get, and all of that. And I go to Catholic. I see the way they do things.
Right.
They don't. You have to go to a place first to know if these people actually do these things. You cannot sit at the back of your house or from the bench of your house and you're saying these people, they worship Mary, and when you don't even attend the church, you don't even know what they do. And to even now tell you, I'm not trying to advocate for them or anything. They don't worship Mary. They just pay honor. They just pay homage to her. You get, and all of that. So please, those of you bashing Nancy Sime, saying she's doing, I even noticed that she had to limit the comments because it was becoming wild.
Yeah,
and all of that. So those of you bashing her, I beg, allow her do whatever she wants. Like I said, you
know nothing about spirituality.
Exactly.
You know nothing about even the Christianity that you are claiming that you understand. The Bible that you say you understand. You don't know anything, and it's really annoying because at the end of the day, you open your mouth and somebody will think it's something better. It's just fly that's coming out.
Honestly, so like I said earlier, maybe she's just using it as decoration. I mean,
it's not. It's part of the spiritual journey.
No,
I've
maybe
just told you guys the elements, and
of
course, it's. I mean, that's what it is really. All right, let's go on the shop right, guys. There's a lot to pour out. Odumodu on it. Stay with us.
Hi, it's your girl, Liquor Rose, and I'm giving a shout out to Gossip GALA. Mwah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dr. Craze, aka Craze Clan, aka Did This Shock You, aka Papa Ade, and you are watching Gossip GALA. The gist is the gala. Chop 'em.
Hi, I'm Abigail Tiwala Nubi. Shout out to Gossip GALA.
Thank you so much for staying with us. I'm wondering, where is Deborah? Where is Edwards? What's going on? I need comments, you guys. Tell me what you think about the whole Nancy Sime story. I mean, I feel like there's a lot to even talk about on that, of course, but we don't have time. That's the problem. But you guys should tell me. I'd like to hear you guys. What do you think about the story? Do you think Nancy Sime is serving two masters? Because I don't know where they got that from. But I mean, all right. Coming back to the story here, we have here Odumodu Black reviews Davido's generosity. So I'm actually not in for the story. I don't know why, but I would like to hear your opinion on this one. Let me quickly read out in details. And it says rapper Odumodu shares the shares that Tinka Davido recently gifted his girlfriend 10 million naira, right? He explained that Davido sent the money as a gesture for appreciation, acknowledging his girlfriend's significant role in his recent successes, including wins at the Headies Award. Odumodu emphasized the importance of his partner's support in his career achievement. So I like the fact that you see what somebody's doing for you. I like how for every time Odumodu open his mouth, anytime I hear Odi talk about anything about people helping him, he's always talking about his girlfriend and how she has helped him and all of that. If you remember the Headies Award when he was giving his speech, he also gave reference to her and all of that. So I get it. But my question is, even though it does not make any sense, I'm asking somebody what to do with his or her money. But I'm like, why exactly is Davido not giving her 10 million naira? Because for Odi coming to tell us that because his girlfriend stand by him, his girlfriend supports him, his girlfriend is one of the reasons why he's where he is today. I get that. Let me say I don't get them. I get them. But like, why exactly is Davido not giving Odi 10 million naira? Odi's girlfriend 10 million naira. I'm like.
Well, to me, there's no need dwelling too much on the story. I just feel like maybe it's just out of generosity. Like, okay, you have it as per, okay, you've been the girl who stood by Odumodu and all of that. So
and Odumodu is my brother.
And Odumodu is my brother. Oh yeah, you self take this one, take old body you get. And we all know how Davido is with generosity. That's one thing with my fave. I don't know why he's so generous. But anyways.
It's the way she run and said, that's something with my fave.
That's one thing with him. He's so generous. But
okay.
Anyways, that's just it. I just feel like it's just like an act of appreciation. Like, okay, you've done this for this guy.
But don't you think the 10 million naira is so loud? Or maybe it's me.
Maybe he shouldn't
give me
have
the 10
brought
million
it.
naira. We know whether it's loud
Maybe
or not.
he shouldn't have just brought it to the internet.
That's the
like he should have just
Odi
kept
is
it.
always talking.
It's not everything you bring to the internet. The whole world mustn't know that Davido gave your girlfriend 10 million naira. It's not necessary.
But I think is for other people to also celebrate Davido and see him in a different light because you are not on this table. Somebody, I think it's Deborah. Deborah said Davido is a narcissist. I don't know. Do you agree?
What did she drink?
I don't know.
Was she okay?
She hasn't given us the explanation yet. I just wish she would tell us.
How is
why
Davido a narcissist?
I don't know.
It's Whiskey FC. I'm suspecting that.
No, I don't
She's
think
she's a Whiskey FC.
Deborah, you've heard it from the horse's mouth.
That's why.
Are you a Whiskey FC? Tell us.
I
like to know what that is about.
Okay.
So still on Davido, we have here Davido's Ronaldo stories skepticism. Afrobeat star Davido recounted an experience where footballer Cristiano Ronaldo invited him to watch a match at Old Trafford. Now, according to Davido, Ronaldo, I don't know why I'm calling Ronaldo. Like the way it's sounding in my mouth is quite funny. Okay, Ronaldo has planned a full evening, right, including dinner and a party, but the plans were cancelled after Manchester United lost the match. Davido humorously blamed defender Harry for the ruined evening. He also elicited mixed reactions online and some fans expressing doubts over its authenticity. So I really don't. Thank God they're Davido
Whiskey
fave.
FCs. They are the ones. Anything Davido says.
Even you, I need to understand. Where is it that anybody that have attacked
It's
Davido,
Whiskey
you
FC. They are always the one. They are always the one attacking him. What my faith said is true. I was not there, but I know that it's true. So whoever.
She's part of the problem.
It's Whiskey FC. You know, I saw a comment where they said, "Poor man picking goat season and life." So it's Whiskey FC. You people should rest, please. Rest.
But let's even talk about this story a bit, right?
Okay.
Now, Davido came out on social media to text us that there was a time where Ronaldo texted him that he wanted them to meet, have conversations and all. But unfortunately, Manchester United lost, so because of that, Ronaldo wasn't in the best of, feeling and all. So because of that, they didn't even have the meeting and the conversation that they were supposed to have. Oga just watched the match and went back home. Do you understand? So that the video was just coming to narrate it to us that, you get some kind of match where we say if you watch finish, like you could just go out. Go even
just
see
like me
anybody.
Away. No, truth be told, football can just give you BP.
Chai.
Because
and you are still watching it.
And that's the beauty of it.
Can you stop calling the beauty of it?
That's the beauty of it. But he's right. There are some match that you just watch and you're like, God, please, God. I remember was it during the FIFA World? Is it AFCON? When Nigeria and who won the last? Is it God?
Just go on.
I say I'm a football fan and I don't know.
It's all right.
the other part of Africa,
Right.
they won and all of that. So I know how much effort I invested in that match.
As per you are playing with
Like
them.
I sat
As per
down
you're
and
playing
I
with
was
them.
like, ah, God, boys, don't let me down, please,
Hey.
please, please. But unfortunately,
You were let down.
I almost cried.
Oh,
It felt like I was like,
Eledami.
jeez. All my high hopes. So I get where Davido is coming from. So
Ewe.
it could be that actually Ronaldo wasn't in the best of moods.
No, but the problem
know.
is they don't even believe him when he said
And
that it was
that's
Ronaldo
why
that
I've
reached
already
out to
said
him.
it now. I've already said
Oh,
it.
he's Whiskey fan.
He's Whiskey FC. Poor man Pichi
Chai.
go to say a lie. So that's
Ew.
just it. That's just
But you know
it.
this is a shade.
That's just it. So let's keep it moving. Anything my
Okay.
fave says is a true.
Is it true?
Is a true.
Is it true? All right, let's keep it moving.
Yes.
Anyway. All right, so we have Duduke Cornel. Okay. Simi here discusses avoiding heartbreak before marriage. Okay. Singer-songwriter Simi opened up about her approach to relationship before marrying Adekunle Gold. In an interview with VJ Adams, she revealed that she has never experienced heartbreak. She tends to walk away from situations that doesn't favor her. She emphasized the importance of self-preservation and setting boundaries in both romantic relationship and friendship.
Actually. You know, we're talking about this morning. At the beginning of the show.
Yes.
During one of the street X and all of that. So I agree with her. You know, like you said, sometimes this self-esteem, like, how can I leave this person? How do I do this? And all of that. And it makes you just want to hold back
Right.
and continue to endure toxicity from a partner and all of that. So I just feel that if you are in a relationship with anybody, and I'm also talking to myself because it'd be like say me self gets to I don't know, it'd be like say my head to know the work. So if you're in a relationship, I just feel like if it's not favoring you or it's not giving you what you want, the best is just to walk out from it and to save yourself unnecessary heartbreak. And I think that is what Simi did. You know, she's just walking out of that situation and avoided, you know, heartbreak, pains of the heart, and all of that.
So you know why I agree with Simi is because the truth is, when you see that a relationship is not going to work, most of the times you will know. Do you understand? Yes, you will. You will see the signs.
True.
The only problem is we actually think that we can change the person or we can manage the signs. Do you understand? And at the end of the day, it's either the signs leave signs and they become banner.
Signs and wonders.
Exactly. It leaves signs and it becomes wonders. You know?
Yeah.
So that's where we now start feeling that, oh, okay, I wished. But honestly speaking, even having to leave relationship is a lot of work. It's difficult. I mean, coming from the emotional aspect of me, I agree that no, it's a lot. But then if you love yourself so much, if you have a very healthy self-esteem, you know that there's some kind of relationship that you should not be in.
True. Actually, I agree with you.
Should not be
I
in.
do.
Because, I mean, you just look at your time and be like, what am I doing with this guy? You're not even worth my time. You're like, babe. And that's why it's also very important that you also self-develop yourself. Because trust me, there's a place you would be in life where there's some things that would not freak you.
Actually, like
You'll be more concerned about what exactly does this person have to bring to the table. You'll be more concerned about who exactly is this person, the characteristics of this person, what exactly makes you who you are. Do you understand? Are there even people that, like, do you have respect at all? You know, there are a lot of questions. You want to ask real questions. Do you understand? But when you're still trying to, you know, survive or put one or two together, and you see a guy with a Prado, you'll be more concerned about how much is he going to spend on you. Are you guys going to be going to the club? You know, you're not lost focus. You'll not be concerned about the real things. And I think that's where the one of the problems. I mean, the problems are. Do you understand? Because then you're not asking the real questions. You're not even concerned about what exactly is going on. But again, like I said, of all of these things, it's for you to have a very healthy self-esteem. Because when you know who you are, what's your worth. Whether the guy is even driving a Rolls Royce Phantom, you'll be less concerned.
You'll be less concerned. True. I agree with you. You've said it all.
As a therapist that I am,
Yeah.
I'm not. I mean, I just love relationship stuff because I think I've seen a lot of stories, right? So there's this my friend I used to have back then. His name is Israel. I don't even know where he is right now, but like we should be very close. And we are for every time that probably Linda Ikeji or one of those blogs on Facebook, but there used to be Facebook that was raining that time. So whenever any of those things come on social media, he will just bring it to me. Then we'll not dissect it. Why is this so much staying in a relationship that is not working? We keep dissecting and that. And I think that's why I'm able to preferred solution without even having to think too much, because most of the time if you look at these things, it's really about how every individual see themselves. Like I tell anybody, I'm not perfect. I did not come from the sky and behave and believe that, oh, I'm this beautiful. And no, it's there from somewhere. The fact that I'm able to look at myself in the mirror and tell myself the truth. And that's why, if you remember when we were talking about the whole BBL situation, I told you something. I said there's really nothing in my body to correct, because I'm at that stage where I've looked at myself from head to toe. When I was quite young, when I was in primary school, secondary school rather, there's always that talk about, oh, I have big lips and all of that. But right now, I think it's the most sexiest thing in my body.
You actually, I'm a girl, but then again, you have a very sexy lips. Yeah.
Amen.
Amen.
But then you have to be able to be comfortable in your own skin for other people to see it and appreciate it.
True.
Because when you're always condemning yourself and say, oh, I have this, it's too big, it's too that, other people, before you know, they start seeing it in that light. You get what I'm saying? So really, you have to go back to loving yourself and all. And that's why at this note, I feel like everybody actually needs therapy. Yeah.
Yeah, so I
think everybody needs therapy. Every human
I'm
in
about
Nigeria.
to lose it. I'm about to
I bet don't
lose
lose it. It's simple. It's a very simple thing.
Yeah.
Probably try to have conversation with the person. Speak out your mind. Tell the person your mind.
With the person you're in a relationship with. Trust me when I say the person the person you are in a relationship with is a narcissist, whereby you try to have a conversation and the person turns it against you and make it look like you don't know anything.
Then it's simple. Leave. And yes, like I said, leave. We are leaving. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay blessed. Hey bestie, my name is God's Beauty Israel. Thank you so much for always tuning in to Gossip Gala. But research has shown that you've probably not subscribed to our channel. Make I no fight you, but what are you waiting for? Quickly click that button now and subscribe so you don't miss out on all the juices.